How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another automotive news video, but before we get into the topic of today's video, definitely be sure to go down and hit the like, subscribe buttons, and also, turn on post notifications. It helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. But now that we have that out of the way, today we're going to be discussing the new 2023 or 11th generation of the Honda Civic Type R. Now, a few months ago, actually I think this past fall, so more than a few months ago now, I did make a video kind of ripping the new 11th gen body style Civic just because of how bland and how boring it looks, especially when compared to the 10th gen. But one thing that a lot of car enthusiasts and criticize the 10th gen Type R of being is that it was, just there's too much style going on. Like there was too much like wings and fake vents and different things happening on the body, and there wasn't enough performance. Now, it looks like the introduction of the new Type R with this new generation of the Civic is actually going to dull down the styling a little bit and the flashiness a little bit and actually up the performance, which is something that I cannot wait to see. And now switching over and looking at this Motor Trend article, this article has a bunch of information about the new Civic, but more specifically, it talks about how this new Civic Type R apparently has set the track record for a front-wheel drive vehicle at the Suzuka Circuit. And you can see that here, that it looks like it laps the entire circuit in 2 minutes and 23.12 seconds, which was actually, by the way, previously held by the previous generation of the Type R. So it's kind of funny that Honda's beating their own record here. And now I am going to play this some of this footage here actually on Honda's YouTube channel. I'm gonna link this video in the description below if you want to watch the full lap. I'm just gonna kind of play the beginning of it a little bit and then show you guys the end when it actually shows the lap time. But you could see that we're not getting too much from the interior. That infograph kind of pops up, but you can see like this big touchscreen right here, which I think comes standard in all the 11th gen Civics, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. But you definitely get a decent amount of information from this just video right here, and anything again like the new Type R's interior to its exhaust tone, and you can see that this driver is definitely carrying a decent amount of speed through the S curves, the famous S curves after the first turn in Suzuka. I mean, what is that, like 130 kilometers per hour? So I could be wrong, but I think that's around like 70 miles per hour for us Americans. But yeah, he's definitely hitting those corners with a decent amount of speed, and then kind of again skipping through the middle because I don't want to get copyright striked. And also, anyone who spent any amount of time playing Gran Turismo growing up knows that this is the full Suzuka Circuit, so it's not like just the east half or the west half. And there it is. There's that record-setting hot lap time of 2 minutes and 23.12 seconds. So this Civic actually looks like it has a lot to offer. It's still gonna be front-wheel drive. It's not gonna be like all-wheel drive. Like they're not gonna completely change it into something that is an entirely like revolutionary and a new way of approaching the Type R. Doesn't look like it's going to be that crazy of a new addition in Honda's lineup, but a lot of Civic fans and Honda fans specifically are looking forward to this Type R, and I think they should be for good reason, as well, which is kind of evident in that video right there. If it's already setting track times and good track times at that, then I definitely can't wait to see what this thing is actually going to offer. Now, when it comes to power, again, it's probably just going to be around the 300 horsepower mark, maybe a little bit more. I can't see this thing making like high 300s or like 400 horsepower from factory. I definitely think that that's not a possibility. I could be proven wrong, but with it just being a front-wheel drive hot hatch, I definitely don't think that it's going to be ridiculous power numbers from the factory. And also, I do have a little theory about this Type R too. Obviously, Honda has been planning the release of this new kind of 11th generation of the Type R ever since they came out with the 11th gen of the Civic, the new generation. But I do think that the announcement of the GR Corolla by Toyota is definitely going to speed up this process. So hopefully we actually see Type R's, hitting showroom floors by the end of this year. I think that would be awesome. Again, it is going to be a 2023 model year, so hopefully around like September-ish, we're actually going to be seeing those Type Rs, in person without all this camouflage and all the kind of hidden prototype features that you see with, cars in development. But I definitely think that Honda is kind of got put on notice by Toyota with the introduction of the new GR Corollas. And to be honest, I'm not, much of a hot hatch guy. I do think that they're very fun. I had the privilege of reviewing a Ford Focus ST3. If you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. And also, I did a 2018 Honda Civic Si review, which was like one of the first vehicles that I actually reviewed on the channel. Both of those cars, I think, were great little machines for what they are. So I could definitely respect the hot hatches, especially the modern ones that come with all the technologies and features of the modern era, and you're still in a nice compact little track car, which is really cool in my opinion. So now I'm pretty much just going to wrap up everything that I went over in this video and put it into one simple statement to close it out today. Looking at this as a non-Honda fan or a non-Civic fan, I'm definitely at least a little bit excited by the fact that this new Type R is already setting records. I'm also pretty excited by the release or the very recent release of the GR Corolla, and I cannot wait to see what these two cars are actually going to do when they come head to head on different street environments, on a track environment, on even a drag strip, even though obviously that's not what they're really meant to do. But I really hope that people, test these two cars out and really pin them against each other when they actually hit the market, because a lot of features about the GR Corolla are very similar to this new Type R, and probably, I don't know the price point of this new Type R yet. I don't think anyone does, but they are probably going to be priced in a very similar fashion. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this new Type R and its new track record. Again, if you want to see the full lap, definitely go check out in the description below for this article by Motor Trend, as well as the actual video on Honda's YouTube channel. But if you haven't already, definitely be sure to subscribe. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed that watch my videos, and again, it helps me out a lot and it's absolutely free. And also, if you found this video to be informative at all, definitely hit the like down below. But like always, thank you guys so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.